A tearful goodbye is near. Your daughter has been carrying this alone. Watch fast. My beloved child, listen carefully and don't skip, because every second of this message is unfolding for a reason. Something heavy has been sitting in the silence of your home, something you felt but never fully understood. You've noticed the pauses, the forced smiles, the moments where laughter fades too quickly. You told yourself it was nothing. But today, that quiet weight finally speaks. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it connects directly to your daughter in a way you never imagined. This is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to open your eyes. There has been a long road walked in secret, a path filled with unspoken strength, and it leads to a moment of truth that cannot be delayed anymore. Don't skip, because the next moments will change how you see the past, the present, and what comes next. There are battles that are never announced, struggles that are carried with a brave face and a calm voice. Your daughter learned early how to be strong without making noise. She carried responsibilities that were never written down, emotions she didn't know how to explain, and worries she believed would only burden others. You saw her grow quieter, more thoughtful, more careful with her words. You thought it was maturity. You thought it was time. But there was more beneath the surface. Stay till the end, because this is where the truth begins to rise. She didn't want to worry you. She didn't want to be the reason for tears. So she carried it alone, step by step, day by day, believing that strength meant silence. Don't skip, because what she carried shaped her heart in ways you are only now beginning to understand. A tearful goodbye does not always mean separation from love, sometimes it means the end of hiding pain. Something is about to be released, something that has been held back for too long. This moment is not about loss, it is about revelation. The signs were always there, in her eyes when she thought no one was looking, in her hesitation before speaking, in the way she protected everyone else before herself. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it comes with clarity, not confusion. The silence is breaking, the weight is lifting, and the truth is preparing to stand in the light. Don't skip now, because what comes next will explain everything you've been sensing all along, and it will begin a new chapter that starts with understanding, compassion, and a love that finally speaks out loud. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because now the message goes deeper than before. What your daughter carried was not weakness, it was courage wrapped in silence. She learned to smile while holding questions she couldn't ask, and to say, "I'm fine," when her heart was tired. You may remember moments when she chose quiet corners over noise, when she listened more than she spoke. Those were not empty moments, they were moments of endurance. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why this strength grew inside her so early. This message is reaching you now because the time of carrying alone is coming to an end, and awareness is the first step toward healing. There were nights when she processed everything by herself, replaying conversations, wondering if she was doing enough, being enough. She never wanted to be the reason for stress or worry. That's why she became careful with her emotions, guarding them like a secret. Don't skip, because this truth matters. If this message is touching your heart, pause for a second and share this video with someone who needs clarity today. Let others hear what often goes unspoken. And if you feel these words resonate deeply, stay connected by subscribing, because messages like this arrive exactly when they are needed most. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it brings perspective, not regret. What's important now is not guilt or blame, but understanding. This is a turning point, not a punishment. A tearful goodbye can also mean saying goodbye to misunderstanding, to distance, to emotional walls that were never meant to stay forever. Your presence, your listening, your willingness to see her fully will matter more than any words. Don't skip this realization. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is the chance to reconnect on a deeper level, to let her know she no longer has to be strong alone. This moment is about opening space for honesty, for comfort, and for a bond that grows stronger because the silence has finally been heard. My beloved child, don't skip now, because this is the moment where meaning starts to form clearly. What your daughter went through was not a single event, but a slow accumulation of emotions that had no outlet. She adapted instead of asking. She adjusted instead of complaining. You may have thought she was simply growing, becoming independent, becoming strong. And she was. But strength came at a cost. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why her eyes sometimes looked older than her age, why her silence carried more weight than words. This message is not arriving by accident, it is arriving because awareness is finally ready to meet you. She learned how to protect others before protecting herself. When situations became heavy, she chose patience. When expectations felt overwhelming, she chose responsibility. Don't skip this truth. Many times, she wanted to speak, but stopped herself, believing that her feelings were less important than everyone else's peace. That belief shaped her deeply. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals how love sometimes gets misunderstood as endurance. She never doubted your care. She doubted whether it was the right time to add her voice to the room. So she waited. And waiting became a habit. Now understand this clearly, a tearful goodbye is not about distance from you, it is about distance from the version of herself that stayed silent. This is a release, not a rejection. Don't skip, because this realization changes everything. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is the opportunity to meet her where she truly is, not where you assumed she was. When space is given, when listening replaces assumptions, healing begins naturally. This moment is asking for presence, not perfection. The silence carried for so long is finally loosening, and what comes next depends on understanding, patience, and a love that listens without interruption. My beloved child, don't skip this final turn, because this is where everything quietly comes together. The tearful goodbye you sensed is not a door closing, it is a weight being set down. Your daughter is not leaving love behind, she is leaving the loneliness of carrying everything by herself. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is clarity. The signs you noticed were signals asking to be understood, not ignored. This moment is here to remind you that strength does not mean silence forever. When the heart is finally seen, it no longer needs to hide. What she needs now is simple but powerful. Presence without pressure, listening without fixing, love without conditions. Don't skip this, because it matters more than any speech. If these words are touching something real inside you, share this video so others can recognize the quiet strength around them too. Leave a comment with what this message made you realize, because awareness grows when it's spoken. And if you want messages like this to reach you at the right moment, subscribe and stay connected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it's the chance to rebuild closeness through understanding. This is not a warning, it is an invitation. An invitation to notice sooner, to listen deeper, to love louder without overwhelming. The goodbye is not to your daughter, it is to the silence that stood between you. Don't skip this truth. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is the beginning of open conversations, lighter hearts, and a bond that feels safer than ever before. What was once carried alone is now ready to be shared, and that is how healing truly begins. My beloved child, don't skip this moment, because now the message settles gently into your heart. What is unfolding is not sudden, it has been preparing quietly. Your daughter is learning that she does not have to be made of armor all the time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is understanding. You may feel a soft shift already, less tension in the air, fewer unspoken questions. This is what happens when truth is allowed to breathe. Don't skip, because this is the moment where listening becomes more powerful than speaking. She is not asking for answers, she is asking to be seen. The strength she built was real, but it was never meant to replace connection. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why small gestures now matter more than grand ones. A pause before responding. A look that says, "I'm here." A space where she can speak without feeling rushed. Don't skip this realization. When safety is felt, words come naturally, and the heaviness begins to dissolve on its own. This chapter is about closeness returning in quiet ways. Not through dramatic moments, but through steady presence. Don't skip now, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is peace. The goodbye you feared transforms into a welcome to honesty, to shared strength, to a bond that no longer depends on silence. What was once carried alone is now lighter, not because it disappeared, but because it is finally understood. Stay till the end of this feeling, because it is the beginning of a calmer, clearer tomorrow. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to what happens next. After silence breaks, there is often a pause, a quiet space where emotions rearrange themselves. That pause is sacred. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it lives inside that stillness. Your daughter is beginning to trust that she doesn't have to explain everything perfectly to be understood. She is learning that her feelings don't need permission to exist. Don't skip now, because recognizing this shift allows you to meet her with patience instead of urgency. You may notice small changes before big words appear. A deeper breath. A longer conversation. A question she never asked before. These are signs of safety forming. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it shows how healing often arrives quietly. There is no dramatic announcement, only consistency. Showing up again and again. Listening without interrupting. Letting her finish her thoughts. Don't skip this truth, because trust rebuilds itself through repetition, not pressure. This moment is asking for steadiness. Not fixing, not rushing, not correcting, just being present. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is confidence returning to her voice. When a heart feels supported, it grows lighter without being told to. The goodbye that once felt heavy becomes a memory of distance that no longer controls the present. Stay till the end of this understanding, because it opens the door to a future shaped by shared strength, not silent endurance. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this is where reassurance takes shape. After so much quiet strength, your daughter is slowly learning that she is allowed to lean without falling. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is relief. Relief does not arrive loudly, it arrives as permission. To rest, to speak, to feel without guarding every word. Don't skip now, because this is the phase where your response matters more than ever. A calm tone. An open posture. A moment that says, you don't have to carry this alone anymore. She may test the safety gently, sharing a little and waiting to see what happens next. This is not hesitation, this is healing, learning how to walk again. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why patience now creates closeness later. When she pauses mid-sentence, she is checking if the space will hold. When she speaks softly, she is trusting the moment. Don't skip this understanding. The way you listen will shape how freely she speaks tomorrow. This chapter is about rebuilding ease. About letting conversations happen without urgency or expectation. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is connection returning naturally. The goodbye you once feared fades further into the background, replaced by a presence that feels lighter, warmer, and real. What was once heavy becomes manageable, not because it disappeared, but because it is finally shared. Stay till the end of this awareness, because it is how lasting closeness quietly begins. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part reveals the quiet transformation already happening. When a heart feels safe, it starts to soften in ways words can't explain. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is trust returning without fear. Your daughter may not announce this change, but you will sense it, in her tone, in the way she stays a little longer, in how she doesn't rush away from conversations anymore. Don't skip now, because recognizing these signs helps you protect what is healing instead of disturbing it. She is learning that being strong does not mean being alone. That asking does not mean failing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why vulnerability now feels unfamiliar to her. For a long time, strength was her identity. Letting that armor down feels strange, even risky. Don't skip this truth. When she shares, even imperfectly, it is an act of courage greater than silence ever was. Your calm response teaches her that openness is safe, not costly. This moment is not about dramatic change, it is about consistency. Showing the same care on quiet days as on emotional ones. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is stability. The goodbye that once echoed in your mind loses its power when presence becomes reliable. What replaces it is a bond that breathes easier, grows steadier, and feels real without effort. Stay till the end of this understanding, because it strengthens the connection that was always meant to feel this safe. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this is where understanding becomes action. Awareness alone is gentle, but what truly heals is how you move after awareness arrives. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is balance. Your daughter does not need constant attention or heavy conversations, she needs consistency that feels natural. Don't skip now, because knowing when to speak and when to simply be present is what restores comfort. You may notice moments where she chooses honesty over habit, where she says how she feels instead of brushing it away. These moments are fragile and powerful. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it shows how small responses shape big trust. A nod. A calm reply. No interruption. No judgment. Don't skip this truth. Every time she feels heard without being corrected, the space between you softens a little more. This stage is about letting connection breathe. Not forcing closeness, not pulling away, just allowing it to exist. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is ease. The fear of a tearful goodbye fades as everyday moments begin to feel lighter. What remains is a shared rhythm, steady, respectful, and real. Stay till the end of this awareness, because it guides you toward a bond built on presence, not pressure. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks about reassurance you may not even realize you are giving. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is confidence rebuilding quietly. When your daughter feels that her words don't change how she is valued, something inside her settles. Don't skip now, because this is where safety becomes permanent, not temporary. Your steady reactions, your calm listening, your patience, these are signals telling her she no longer has to measure every sentence. She is beginning to trust that emotions are not problems to be solved, but experiences to be shared. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why she may now open up in unexpected moments. Not during serious talks, but while walking, sitting, or doing something ordinary. Don't skip this understanding. Healing often hides inside normal moments, when the heart finally feels unguarded enough to speak freely. This phase is about letting things flow without control. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is emotional ease. The fear of goodbye no longer holds power when connection feels steady every day. What replaces it is a quiet assurance that neither of you has to pretend anymore. Stay till the end of this realization, because it marks the shift from surviving emotions to sharing life together with openness and calm. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part is about the invisible bond growing stronger each day. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is reassurance settling deep within her heart. When your presence feels steady, your daughter no longer has to prepare herself emotionally before speaking. Don't skip now, because this is where fear slowly loosens its grip. The need to stay guarded fades when she realizes nothing breaks when she speaks her truth. You may sense a new warmth in simple moments. Laughter that lasts longer. Silence that no longer feels heavy. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why comfort doesn't always need words. These moments are proof that trust is becoming natural again. Don't skip this truth. What once felt fragile is now supported by understanding, and that changes everything without announcing itself. This stage is about shared calm. Not fixing the past, not worrying about the future, just being present together. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is emotional closeness without effort. The goodbye you once feared becomes distant, replaced by a connection that feels safe enough to grow on its own. Stay till the end of this awareness, because it confirms that what was once carried alone is now held together. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part is about the quiet strength returning to both of you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is mutual understanding. As your daughter feels lighter, you may notice a shift within yourself too, a softness replacing worry, clarity replacing confusion. Don't skip now, because healing is never one-sided. When one heart feels safe, the other learns to breathe easier as well. You might realize that many things no longer need to be said out loud. A look becomes enough. A small gesture carries meaning. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it shows how connection matures through simplicity. Don't skip this truth. What once required effort now flows naturally, because trust no longer feels fragile. The silence between you is no longer filled with weight, but with comfort. This is the stage where peace settles in quietly. Not as an ending, but as a foundation. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is emotional stability that lasts. The tearful goodbye that once haunted your thoughts dissolves into a memory of growth. What remains is a bond shaped by patience, presence, and understanding, strong not because it endured silence, but because it moved beyond it together. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part brings gentle closure to what once felt unfinished. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean forgetting what was carried, it means honoring it without letting it define the future. Don't skip now, because this is where understanding turns into peace. Your daughter no longer needs to hide her strength or explain her silence. It has already been seen, and that alone changes how she stands in the world. You may notice that she moves with more ease now. Her words come without hesitation. Her presence feels lighter. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains how healing shows itself in subtle confidence. Don't skip this truth. When a heart feels understood, it no longer braces itself for disappointment. It simply exists, freely and honestly, without fear of being misunderstood. This moment is not an ending, it is a settling. A calm understanding that what was once heavy has found its place. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is gratitude, for growth, for awareness, for connection restored without force. The goodbye that once felt near transforms into a reminder of how far you've come together. Stay till the end of this feeling, because it affirms that what was carried alone is now part of a shared strength that continues forward with clarity and calm. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to what remains after everything settles. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is renewal. When burdens are finally shared, space opens up for new emotions to grow: hope, ease, and quiet joy. Don't skip now, because this is where you begin to see your daughter not through worry, but through appreciation for her resilience and honesty. You may start noticing moments of lightness that feel unfamiliar at first. A spontaneous smile. A relaxed conversation. A sense of ease that wasn't there before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it shows how healing doesn't erase the past, it reshapes it. Don't skip this truth. Those difficult moments did not weaken the bond, they prepared it to become stronger, calmer, and more real. This stage is about moving forward without fear. Not rushing, not holding back, just living with awareness. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is continuity. A connection that doesn't depend on silence or strength alone. The goodbye that once seemed near has transformed into a deeper presence, one that stays through honesty and understanding. Stay till the end of this awareness, because it reminds you that what was once carried alone now supports a future built together. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part is about what you carry forward from here. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is trust that no longer needs proof. The journey you sensed was never meant to end in loss, it was meant to arrive at understanding. Don't skip now, because this is where certainty replaces doubt. You no longer have to read between the lines or guess what silence means. The space between you feels clearer, lighter, and honest. You may notice that conversations no longer feel heavy before they even begin. There is room for laughter, for pauses, for real listening. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why comfort now feels natural instead of forced. Don't skip this truth. When a heart feels secure, it stops rehearsing and starts living. Your daughter's strength no longer stands alone, it stands supported. This chapter is about continuity, showing up the same way tomorrow as you did today. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is lasting peace. The tearful goodbye that once felt close has fully transformed into a shared understanding that stays. What remains is a bond grounded in presence, patience, and clarity, strong enough to move forward without fear, together. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part is about the quiet promise being formed now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is reassurance without words. After everything that was understood, there comes a phase where nothing needs to be explained anymore. You simply know. Don't skip now, because this is where trust settles so deeply that it becomes instinct. Your daughter no longer scans moments for danger, she experiences them as they are. You may notice that she no longer holds back before expressing simple feelings. Happiness shows up without hesitation. Sadness doesn't hide for long. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it reveals how emotional safety changes behavior naturally. Don't skip this truth. When someone feels protected, they stop preparing for disappointment. They start allowing themselves to feel fully, openly, and honestly. This stage is about calm continuity. No dramatic shifts, no heavy realizations, just steadiness. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is emotional freedom. The fear that once whispered about goodbyes fades into silence. What replaces it is presence that feels constant and real. Stay till the end of this awareness, because it marks the moment where carrying alone becomes a memory, and moving forward together becomes the new normal. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks about what quietly stays with you from now on. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is assurance that no longer wavers. After understanding settles, fear loses its voice. You may notice that you no longer worry the way you once did. Don't skip now, because this calm is not accidental. It is the result of honesty being welcomed instead of avoided. Your daughter senses this change, even when nothing is said. She now moves with a steadiness that comes from feeling supported, not watched. Her choices feel lighter because they are no longer made from pressure. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why confidence grows fastest in safe spaces. Don't skip this truth. When trust is real, it doesn't demand explanations or reassurance. It simply exists, quietly strengthening every interaction. This part is about continuity without fear. Not holding on too tightly, not pulling away, just being present. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is emotional security that lasts beyond moments. The goodbye that once felt close has completely dissolved into certainty. What remains is a shared rhythm of understanding, where neither of you has to carry anything alone ever again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part reflects the quiet strength of what has been built. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is stability that no longer shakes. What once felt uncertain has found its balance. You may notice that even difficult moments no longer create distance. Don't skip now, because this is where resilience shows its true form, not in enduring pain, but in facing life together without fear. Your daughter now understands that she doesn't have to choose between being strong and being honest. Both can exist at the same time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why her voice feels clearer, her presence more grounded. Don't skip this truth. When support is real, self-expression becomes natural, not risky. The walls she once needed slowly fade because they are no longer required. This stage is about trust becoming permanent. Not something that needs reassurance, not something that fades under pressure. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is peace that holds steady. The journey from silence to understanding has completed its circle. What remains is a bond shaped by awareness, patience, and shared strength, one that moves forward without hesitation, carrying nothing alone, ever again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the calm that now surrounds you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is certainty. What once felt fragile has become steady. You no longer question every silence or overthink every pause. Don't skip now, because this calm is the sign that understanding has truly taken root. Your daughter feels it too, the absence of pressure, the presence of quiet support that doesn't ask her to perform or prove anything. You may notice how naturally things flow now. Conversations start without effort. Emotions surface without fear. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why this ease feels unfamiliar but right. Don't skip this truth. When a heart no longer feels alone, it stops bracing itself against the world. It opens, not because it has to, but because it wants to. This moment is about recognizing how far you've come together. Not with loud changes, but with steady ones. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is lasting reassurance. The memory of a tearful goodbye no longer carries weight, it has transformed into proof of growth. What remains is connection that feels calm, present, and enduring, strong enough to hold both silence and words, without either one hurting again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part gently seals everything that has been unfolding. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is completion. Not an ending, but a sense that nothing important is unfinished anymore. What was once carried in silence has found its place. Don't skip now, because this calm you feel is not temporary. It comes from truth being accepted, not avoided. Your daughter no longer holds herself together out of necessity, she simply exists as she is. You may realize that there is nothing urgent left to fix, nothing heavy left to uncover. Conversations happen naturally. Emotions move freely. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why peace now feels steady instead of fragile. Don't skip this truth. When understanding becomes part of daily life, it no longer feels dramatic, it feels normal. And that is the real sign of healing. This final phase is about moving forward with confidence and calm. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is continuity without fear. The tearful goodbye that once felt near has fully transformed into shared strength and quiet assurance. What remains is a bond grounded in presence, honesty, and care, one that does not need silence to survive, and never again asks anyone to carry everything alone. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the future you are already stepping into. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is quiet confidence. Not the kind that announces itself, but the kind that stays steady no matter what day brings. Don't skip now, because this confidence grows from knowing that nothing important is being hidden anymore. Your daughter feels safer moving forward, and you feel calmer watching her, without fear sitting in your chest. You may notice that challenges no longer feel threatening the way they once did. When something difficult appears, it is faced together, not carried alone. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why problems now feel smaller. Don't skip this truth. When trust is real, obstacles lose their power to divide. They become moments of learning instead of moments of distance. This part is about living without emotional tension. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is freedom from worry that once lingered silently. The story that began with unspoken strength has arrived at shared understanding. What remains is a bond that feels balanced, present, and secure, ready to move forward with calm hearts, knowing that silence will never again carry what love is meant to share. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part is about the calm wisdom that stays with you now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is clarity that doesn't fade. You no longer question whether you are doing enough, saying enough, or being enough. Don't skip now, because this certainty grows from presence, not perfection. Your daughter feels it too, the ease of knowing she can speak, pause, or simply exist without pressure. You may notice that even silence feels different now. It is no longer filled with worry or unanswered questions. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why comfort now lives in simple moments. Don't skip this truth. When trust is complete, silence becomes peaceful instead of heavy. It becomes a shared space, not a lonely one. This final awareness is about acceptance without fear. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is inner peace that remains steady. The journey that once felt uncertain has settled into understanding. What stays is a bond shaped by honesty, patience, and quiet strength. One that no longer needs signs or signals to feel secure, because it already knows it is safe. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the gentle strength that now guides everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is alignment. What you feel, what you say, and what you do are no longer pulling in different directions. Don't skip now, because this harmony comes from truth being welcomed instead of avoided. Your daughter senses this balance too, and it allows her to move forward without hesitation or fear. You may notice how naturally respect flows now, no reminders, no tension, no emotional guessing. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why connection now feels effortless. Don't skip this truth. When understanding is mutual, love doesn't have to prove itself. It simply shows up, steady and reliable, in both big moments and small ones. This part is about recognizing stability as a gift. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is gratitude for how far you've come together. The story that began with silent strength has transformed into shared awareness. What remains is a bond grounded in trust and calm presence, one that moves forward confidently, knowing that nothing meaningful will ever need to be carried alone again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part reflects the quiet maturity of everything that has unfolded. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is grounded peace. Not excitement, not relief, but steadiness. Don't skip now, because this is where you realize that nothing needs to be chased or fixed anymore. Your daughter stands more firmly in herself, not because life is perfect, but because she knows she is not alone within it. You may notice that expectations no longer create pressure. Conversations don't feel loaded. Emotions come and go without fear of misunderstanding. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why this calm feels earned. Don't skip this truth. Growth is not loud. It settles quietly, like confidence that doesn't need reassurance. What once felt fragile is now rooted. This moment is about presence becoming natural. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is trust that no longer needs reminders. The journey that once carried uncertainty has arrived at stability. What remains is a bond that feels balanced and real, strong enough to hold change, silence, and growth together, without ever returning to the weight of carrying everything alone. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part gently brings everything into wholeness. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is assurance that stays even when words are gone. What once felt like a long, silent journey now feels complete, not because life has stopped changing, but because the weight has been lifted. Don't skip now, because this is the moment you realize that understanding has replaced fear, and presence has replaced distance. You may sense a quiet gratitude in everyday moments. A calm confidence when challenges appear. A knowing that whatever comes next will not be faced alone. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why peace now feels natural. Don't skip this truth. When hearts feel safe, they stop guarding themselves. They begin to trust the flow of life, without tension or anticipation of loss. This final awareness is not an ending, it is a continuation with clarity. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is completeness without heaviness. The tearful goodbye that once felt near has fully transformed into shared strength, calm presence, and lasting connection. What remains is a bond rooted in trust and understanding, one that moves forward quietly, confidently, and never again asks anyone to carry everything alone. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the quiet certainty that now lives inside you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is inner calm that no longer questions itself. There is no longer a need to look back with worry or forward with fear. Don't skip now, because this is where peace becomes familiar. Your daughter feels it in the way she carries herself, lighter and more sure, without needing reassurance at every step. You may notice how naturally trust now shows up in small, everyday moments. A shared silence. An honest sentence. A calm response where tension once lived. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why comfort no longer feels fragile. Don't skip this truth. When understanding is complete, it stops needing proof. It simply exists, steady and reliable. This stage is about living from that steadiness. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is freedom from emotional weight. The journey that began with unspoken strength has fully transformed into shared balance. What remains is a connection that feels settled and real, strong enough to face change, quiet enough to hold peace, and secure enough that nothing meaningful will ever need to be carried alone again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part rests at the center of everything you now understand. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is certainty that does not shake. You are no longer searching for signs or meanings. You are living inside the clarity that once felt distant. Don't skip now, because this is where trust becomes instinctive. Your daughter no longer measures her words or prepares her heart, she simply speaks and exists as she is. You may notice that even challenges arrive differently now. They don't carry fear. They don't create distance. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why strength now feels shared instead of lonely. Don't skip this truth. When support is real, resilience becomes natural. Life continues, but it no longer asks anyone to stand alone against it. This final movement is about quiet continuation. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is lasting assurance. The story that began with silent endurance has reached its calm truth. What remains is a bond rooted in presence and understanding, steady, clear, and strong, one that moves forward without fear, without silence, and without ever carrying everything alone again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the quiet legacy being formed now. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is wisdom born from experience. What you and your daughter have moved through has reshaped how love is understood in your world. Don't skip now, because this understanding doesn't end here, it flows forward. She learns from how she was heard, how silence was met with patience, and how presence replaced pressure. You may notice that her way of connecting with others feels different now, more open, more grounded, more sure. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains how healing travels beyond one bond. Don't skip this truth. When a heart learns safety, it carries that safety into every relationship. Strength no longer means holding everything inside, it means knowing when and how to share. This stage is about continuity with purpose. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is meaning. The journey that once felt heavy has become a foundation for deeper connection and calm confidence. What remains is not just peace between you, but a quiet strength that moves forward with her. Rooted in understanding, shaped by care, and never again burdened by carrying everything alone. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the calm awareness you now carry without effort. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is knowing. Not the kind that needs confirmation, but the kind that rests quietly inside. You no longer second-guess moments or overanalyze emotions. Don't skip now, because this certainty came from walking through understanding, not avoiding it. Your daughter feels this steadiness too, and it allows her to move through life without constantly looking back. You may notice that reassurance is no longer something you ask for or offer repeatedly. It exists naturally in how you show up for each other. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why comfort now feels effortless. Don't skip this truth. When trust is complete, it does not announce itself, it simply supports every interaction without needing attention. This phase is about quiet confidence continuing forward. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is peace that does not fade with time. The journey that once carried weight has fully transformed into clarity and shared strength. What remains is a connection grounded in awareness and calm presence. One that moves ahead steadily, without fear, without silence, and without ever asking anyone to carry life alone again. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part settles everything into quiet certainty. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is wholeness. Not the kind that comes from fixing every detail, but the kind that comes from knowing nothing essential is missing anymore. Don't skip now, because this is where peace becomes your natural state. Your daughter no longer carries herself with caution, she carries herself with ease, shaped by trust that does not question itself. You may feel a gentle confidence in everyday life now. Decisions feel clearer. Moments feel lighter. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why calm no longer feels fragile. Don't skip this truth. When understanding is complete, it does not need protection. It stands quietly, supporting both of you without effort or fear. This final movement is about continuity with calm hearts. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is lasting assurance. The long path from silence to shared strength has fully settled into clarity. What remains is a bond rooted in presence and care, steady, peaceful, and real, one that moves forward naturally, never again asking anyone to carry everything alone. My beloved child, don't skip this, because this part speaks to the stillness that now protects you. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is calm awareness. Not the absence of emotion, but the presence of balance. Don't skip now, because this is where you realize that nothing needs to be forced anymore. Your daughter no longer feels the urge to stay alert or guarded. She moves through moments with quiet confidence, knowing she is understood without having to explain herself. You may notice that even when life feels uncertain, your bond remains steady. Reactions are softer. Responses are thoughtful. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it explains why stability now feels internal, not dependent on circumstances. Don't skip this truth. When connection is real, it does not weaken under pressure. It holds gently, without tightening or pulling away. This part is about trust becoming invisible because it is complete. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you, and it is peace that does not need attention to exist. The journey that once demanded strength has settled into understanding. What remains is a connection that lives quietly within everyday life, secure, present, and enduring, one that carries no weight, because nothing meaningful is carried alone anymore.